BigEndian is founded by 6 teammates, and this is the same team which built the globe's first 4G chipset way back in 2006. We built some datacom chips. We built the first Intel x86 phone in India. So we have an experience of not just designing the chip, but also scaling it globally. So we thought, because of the various tailwinds in the economic scenario in the globe, China plus one strategy, US CHIPS Act strategy, trying to find self-reliance in each economy, we thought that this is the right time for us to step into building a silicon in India. So we said, why can't we leverage our experience and expertise in building a company which is truly made in India for the globe? We decided as a company to start with the surveillance or security business first. The surveillance industry is very, very fragmented. Each country has its own video software. Each country has its own way of doing things. There's no interconnected mechanism of various camera ecosystem and so on and so forth. So we thought that we will create a large ecosystem play or a platform play rather than just trying to build a chip for a camera. So the idea is to go beyond camera. That is our long-term vision. So we will build a chipset for the camera, but at the same time create enough moat around the camera to make sure that the business model is more exciting. If you look at surveillance or if you look at security per se, you will notice that more and more we are getting into a economy where safety is a big issue. The 3 parameters we took is this strategically important for each country? If you take countries like Singapore, Dubai, India, US, Europe, safety is becoming a key issue. Now, the second big question we should answer is this dominated by one single country? The answer is yes. Up until now, or even now, I think 90% of the ecosystem of surveillance, be it cameras, be it the software, be it the entire solution, is dominated by one country. The third biggest thing is a strategic reason. Since the last 2-3 years, US, UK, Australia, and several other European countries have banned cameras made by Chinese companies for various reasons. There is a concern about security, there is an over-dependence, there is a strategic requirement. So if you name any large semiconductor company like Qualcomm, Nvidia, Samsung, ST, Intel, all of them have some presence or the other in India. 2 aspects which leverage the whole semiconductor value chain in India is access to capital and access to market. So access to capital is something which opened up in the last 2-3 years. VCs like Vertex also opened up and said, hey, let's take bets on semiconductor value chain or electronics industry value chain in India. The second aspect of access to market access is there is a lot of tailwinds saying, let's have a China plus one strategy. Let's have alternatives to global supply chain beyond China. So therefore, Vietnam is coming up. Singapore anyway is way ahead in OSAT and all the downstream activities of semiconductors. India is good at VLSI engineering, silicon design. So all these put together, I think, creates a good recipe for success. And India consumes close to about $120 billion worth of electronics per annum. So there's a local market which is consumption oriented, but till today, even as we speak, 99% is imported. So there is a huge market gap where a startup like us can take a position into it.